Imagine running a baseball practice where every swing is recorded, analyzed, and instantly saved for each player without any extra work for you. Enter Drop and Launch, an iOS app that pairs with a Bluetooth launch monitor to track metrics like exit velocity, launch angle, distance, and more in real time. In this video, we'll show you how to set up and use the Drop and Launch app to use the Coaches Portal, where you can manage multiple players, record their swings, and have all their stats and videos automatically stored to their personal accounts. No more guesswork, just real data to help your players improve. Before we dive into the Coaches Portal, let's go over some key features of the Drop and Launch app. Here, we see the home screen of a standard player account. The Swing Lab is where all swing recordings and performance metrics are captured in real time. After a session, all recorded swings and data are instantly available for your review in the stats page, where players can revisit their past Swing Lab sessions, watch their swing videos, and track their progress over time using visual graphs. So that is how a standard player account works. Each player records their own swings, and their data stays in their personal account for them to review. But what if you're a coach that wants to record and view data for multiple players? Well, that is where the Coaches Portal comes in. The Coaches Portal allows you to switch between player accounts so that you can record your players' swings on their behalf, then have everything saved directly to their accounts. That way, parents and players can access the data recorded at practices through their player account on their own devices. It's important to note that each player account requires its own individual subscription managed by that player or their parent. Before a coach can access a player's data, the player or their parent must first grant access to the coach. This is done through the player's profile settings. To do this, the player needs to first navigate to the Profile tab in the Drop and Launch app, tap the Allow Coach Access button, enter the email address associated with the coach's Drop and Launch account, then confirm the selection to grant the coach permission. Once the player has granted the coach access, the coach must then add the player in the Coaches Portal before they can begin managing their data. To do this, the coach needs to open the Drop and Launch app and navigate to the Coaches Portal tab, tap the Edit My Players button, enter the email address associated with the player's Drop and Launch account along with the player's name, then click the Update Players button. Once these steps are completed, the coach navigates back to the Coaches Portal where they'll now see the player they've just added in the drop-down list. To switch into the player's account, the coach simply selects the player's name from the drop-down list, then taps the Go to Player button. At this point, the app's context switches to the selected player's account. Now, when the coach enters the Swing Lab, any recorded swings, videos, and metrics will be saved directly to that player's account, making the data instantly available to them and their parents. Now that we've set the Coaches Portal up, let's walk you through a practice session. When it's time to hit, open the Coaches Portal, select the player from the drop-down list, and tap Go to Player. Start a Swing Lab session, and the app will automatically record swings and capture data in real time. When the player's turn is over, ending the session will save everything to their account. Before the next hitter steps up to the plate, return to the Coaches Portal, select the next player, and repeat the process for every player on your team that has a Drop and Launch subscription. That's it. Simple, fast, and effective. Now, every player on your team will have real data they can take home with them from your practices, allowing them to track their progress over time with a full history of swings, metrics, and improvements right in their pocket.